Students, let us learn equations of motion one by one. In this today's session, we will be deriving equations of motion. As we know, basic equation of kinematic is P is equal to U plus AT. What does this mean? As V is final velocity, U is equal to initial velocity, A is acceleration, and T is time taken. Let us consider that a body is starting at one particular point. Its initial velocity is u. It is traveling certain distance in particular time t. And finally, when it come over here, its velocity, let it be v. And during this time, it is moving with constant acceleration, a. Now, as we know, acceleration equation can be written as a is equal to delta v divided by delta t. Delta v is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time interval, final time minus initial time. So clearly you can write acceleration is equal to v minus u divided by final time is t minus 0. This gives you a into t is equal to v minus u, and from this you can simply write v is equal to u plus at, and this is equation of motion which gives you relation between initial velocity, final velocity, acceleration, and time taken. It is that final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus increase in the velocity. U is initial velocity, at is nothing but increase in the velocity. For initial velocity, if you add increase in the velocity, you will be getting final velocity of that particular body. Coming to next equation, we should now prove S is equal to ut plus half at square. We should now prove that S is equal to ut plus half at square. For this, let me consider a particle or a body which is starting initially with initial velocity u. It is traveling up to certain distance, say s. Finally, it has arrived a velocity as v. Now it is taking some time t duration in order to travel this distance s, and body is moving with uniform acceleration a. Okay. Now we have already equation of motion. First equation of motion is, as we know, first equation of motion v is equal to u plus at, right? Now let me take this as equation 1. Okay, and we have a relation for average velocity, that is v average velocity is equal to total displacement, average velocity is equal to total displacement by total time. Now, as we know, average velocity is simply V. You can write it as total displacement is S, because the body is traveling total displacement S in this particular example, and let total time taken be T. So from here, you can simply write displacement, which is equal to V into time taken T, right? So as V is equal to velocity and T is time taken, let me take this as equation number 2. And this is V average. Okay. And we already have learned that whenever body is traveling certain distance, like during first half of the time it is traveling some distance, and during second half of the time it is traveling some distance, then in such cases we already learned V average is equal to U plus V divided by 2. Take this as equation number 3. Now using equation 3 in equation 2, take this 3 and substitute in equation 2. You can write S is equal to, what is V average? U plus V divided by 2 into time taken is T, and S can be written as U plus, but what is V? V is final velocity. You can write it as U plus AT divided by 2 into time taken T. This gives you distance traveled S is equal to U plus U, 2U plus AT by 2 into time taken T, and multiply this T inside. S will be equal to U into T plus half A into T square. If you take this T inside, it will be 2UT, and this denominator 2 and numerator 2 in this first term gets cancelled. Therefore, it will be U into T plus, however, this half will be remained for the second term. It is half A T square. Therefore, the total displacement covered by the body during the journey, it is written as S is equal to UT plus half AT square. This equation gives a relation between displacement, acceleration, and initial velocity of the body. Student, we are proving V square minus U square is equal to 2AS in this particular slide. For that, I am taking a body whose initial velocity is U, final velocity is V. And this body is moving with constant acceleration A in certain time T, through which it have traveled a distance S. In order to prove this equation, we will be using equation 1, which we have already derived. It is V equal to U plus AT. Right? This equation we have already proved. That equation I will be using, and we will prove this equation. Right? Now, squaring. Let me take this as equation 1. Squaring above equation on both sides. Squaring above equation on both sides, it is V square is equal to U plus AT whole square. Right? Now this is V square is equal to, it is A plus B whole square. A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. A square plus B square plus 2AB. It is 2U into AT. Right? Now bring this u square onto the other side. V square minus u square, bringing it left side. Remained is a square t square plus 2uat. Okay. Now right hand side we have a square t square plus 2uat. So from right hand side I will be taking at common because it is in the both terms. I'll take at common, or else I can take, instead of taking at common, we need to get v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Okay, so therefore from here I'll simply take 2a common. If I take 2a common here, you will be, first let me take this term 2a. If I take it common, what is left over here? That will be ut plus, coming to the second term, it is a square t square, out of which a is coming out, remained will be at square. But we have 2 here already, so you are multiplying 2 in numerator and denominator. Numerator 2 you have brought it out, denominator 2 is left over here. Okay, this is equal to 2a into this total term, you can write it as ut plus half at square. This is equal to 2a. What is ut plus half at square? That is equal to s. Therefore, finally you can write v square minus u square is equal to 2as. This is equation 3, which is helpful in solving problems in kinematics. Students, in this particular slide, we are going to derive equation for distance traveled by the body in nth second. For that, let me consider a body is starting at this point A, and its initial velocity, let it be u, right? In 1 second, it will be traveling certain distance. This is in 1 second. In first second, it is traveling this much distance. In second, it is traveling this much distance. Third second, it is traveling this much distance. Like that, in some particular nth second, how much is the distance traveled? In this particular nth second, how much is the distance traveled? You are supposed to calculate. Okay, so initially this body is starting at point O. Let me take this as O. And from this position, in 1 second, it is traveling to this position. So this is distance traveled in first second. Next, in the second, this is distance traveled in second, third second, fourth second, fifth second, like that. In nth second, it is traveling distance Sn. Okay, let distance traveled by body in nth second be Sn, right? I am considering distance traveled by the body in nth second as Sn. Fine. Now till here it should be clear. Now coming to one more important thing. As we know, total distance traveled by the body from here to here, this is the total distance traveled by the body. And this total distance, it is S, distance traveled by the body in n second, right? So this distance traveled by the body in n second, it is O. I name this as P. Okay, so let distance travel by body in n second. I am not taking nth second. It is only n second. That means in the total n second, how much length it is traveling. That is S n. Here it is nth. Here it is n. Okay. And now coming to the other thing, let me take this length. Here it is Q. And here it is O. This is the distance traveled by the body. This is last second, right? This is distance traveled in how much time? N minus 1 second. Okay. So in this particular last second, it is traveling S nth. Before that, from here to here, how much distance it will be traveling? It will be traveling total from here to here, it will be n second. Here to here, it will be n minus 1 second because this is only 1 second travel. Okay. Say for example, total journey is 10 seconds. And this from here to here, it will be only 9 seconds. This is the last 10th second. Okay. So yes, n minus 1 mean 10 minus 1, that will be 9. So let distance travel by body in n minus 1 second be s n minus 1, right? So these are the things which we should note it down. Total distance traveled by the body is Sn, and distance traveled in nth second is Snth, and distance traveled in n minus 1 second, I am writing it as Sn minus 1. And we have already learned equations of motion. From second equation of motion, you can write Sn as distance traveled by the body in n seconds. So you can write it as Sn is equal to U. What is time taken here? Time taken is n. Un plus half a n square. Take this as equation number 1. Next, coming to next one, distance traveled in n minus 1 second. It will be U into n minus 1 plus half a into n minus 1 whole square. Let this equation be number 2. Right? Okay. So I'll draw figure for your understanding one more time. Total distance traveled is this part. It is distance traveled in n second. Total distance traveled from here to here, this length. It is S n minus 1. Okay. And this particular length which is traveled in the last second, this is S nth second. Okay. I name this as O, and this name as P, and this name it as Q. Now what is your intention? Your intention is to find distance traveled in the nth second, right? So I will be simply writing it as distance traveled in the nth second is equal to OP minus OQ. Is it not? So distance traveled in this part is equal to total length. From that you are subtracting this OQ. So you will be getting QP. Nth is nothing but QP. QP is equal to OP minus OQ. But what is OP? OP is distance traveled in n second. This is distance traveled in n second minus distance traveled in n minus 1 second. Right? So I'll be using that here. Distance traveled in nth second is equal to Sn. What is Sn? Un plus half an square minus of, what is Sn minus 1? It is U into n minus 1 plus half a into n minus 1 whole square. Okay. Now this is equal to un plus half an square minus u into n, un minus u, minus of minus will become plus u, minus of plus will become minus half a into n minus 1 whole square. What is this n minus 1 whole square? A minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay. N minus 1 whole square can be written as n square minus 2n plus 1. So it is a square, a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. un gets cancelled. Leftover will be this u plus half a n square minus of, take this half a inside. If you take this half a, or else you can do one thing, from these two terms you can take half a common. Here it is half a, this half a n square, and here it is half a that I am taking it common, then it will be left over minus n square, minus of minus will become plus 2n, and this is minus of plus, it is minus 1. Okay, plus n square minus n square gets cancelled. This is equal to u plus a, take this half inside, take this half inside, it is 2n divided by 2 minus 1 by 2. So this is equal to u plus a into 2 and 2 gets cancelled, it is n minus half, right? So final expression which you are getting is distance traveled by the body in nth second is equal to u plus a of n minus 1 by 2. This is the final expression for distance traveled by the body in nth second.